Mexico. This is it. Let's go see. Well, check it out, guys. So check out this little guy we have here. This is an axolotl. So, did you know axolotls are part of the salamander family? But unlike most amphibians, they spend their entire life in water. Axolotls are see-through and they can regenerate. Meaning if they were to lose their tail or their feet, they can just regrow it back. But to find out more about the axolotl, I'm here with Wildlife Ambassador, Mr. Marco.
Hi, friend. It's great to see you. And yeah, you're absolutely right. We're going to talk about a really cool animal. And I always like to start off with the pronunciation. You know, you and I know it is axolotl, right? Yeah. But my family's from Mexico, where this animal is found. And in Spanish, it's called the ajolote. But in total, the name actually comes from an indigenous language found in Mexico called Nahuatl. Or other people pronounce it as Nahuatl with that TL sound. So technically, the traditional pronunciation of axolotl or ajolote is Axolotl. And that is from the indigenous people. For instance, my family is Zapotec, and they're found in the center of Mexico, where you can find this animal.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, what are some reasons why axolotls are endangered?
That's a very good question, friend. You know, there are a couple things I wanted to point out. So, think about where this animal's from, right? We're talking about the country of Mexico and the center of Mexico. And right now it's called Mexico City. But way back in the day, it used to be a beautiful swamp estuary area where indigenous people were thriving, and axolotl, axolotl, ajolote, however you want to pronounce it, were thriving in those ecosystems. Eventually, people from Europe came down to Mexico and started changing the habitat and actually draining the water away from the swamps. And this is the perfect example from our native species. When you remove natural habitat, it affects wildlife, right? And that's what happened with the axolotl. Removing that water systems or natural habitat, it's called habitat fragmentation. Or it's a fancy way, but really what it means is you've broken up the habitat, now they can't move around and breed and be a nice strong population. So habitat fragmentation and the pet trade is another big one that's affecting the axolotl.
Okay. So what can we tell our friends on how to help our axolotl friends?
Oh, that's an amazing question, and you're doing it right now, and I super appreciate it. It's just talking about all this amazing wildlife, and like you and your family are doing today, which is great, is supporting your local accredited zoos and aquariums. I think for kids, that's the number one thing you can do. Stay passionate, stay curious, learn about all this amazing wildlife, and you can do a really positive impact for all the animals of the world.
So, like Mr. Marcus said, we could help the axolotls by being passionate. We can learn more about them and try not to steal or take habitat away from them. And that's about it for today on Now You Know. So, may your sweetness shine and your colors glow. See you soon!